So you're looking at playing Crowfall and you're thinking about doing some crafting or gathering. Well, Crowfall is a little bit different in that aspect, so I'm going to show you how to level it up, both crafting and gathering, how to start upgrading it, and how to really get your crafting and gathering going. Also, if you're looking for anything Crowfall related, you can look in the description down below. I have a 10% discount code for you, and it gets you all your Crowfall needs, get a little discount for you, helps me out as well, and it's just a win-win situation. All right, let's get started. All right, I'm here on the test server, and I wanted to show you guys exactly how to start leveling your crafting and gathering. Now, they are both essentially done the exact same way, but I'm going to show you via crafting here because it's going to be the easiest one for me to go out and show you, but we'll talk about gathering as well and how to get your disciplines and how to upgrade them. Okay, now, if you've played the tutorial, which I suggest you do, they call it the new player experience. At one point, it's going to have you come over here and it's going to have you craft a gathering weapon of your choice. It's just going to be intermediate, but it's going to get you started and it's going to give you some tips and tricks on crafting and stuff like that. There's a bunch of benches here. Now, you're not going to see all of these little vendors. These vendors are for tests so that we can just grab resources and do stuff like I'm doing right now, without having to go out there and spend hours gathering up the resources just to show you guys how to gather resources. All right, so the first thing we want to talk about is getting your disciplines. Now, when you get into the game, now, like I said, it's going to show you this in the actual tutorial, but it's going to take you up here. And this is going to be in, this is God's Reach, which it's in the regular campaign too, but you're going to come up here and you're going to see these little, almost like diamond or square shaped little icons here. One says crafting, one says harvesting. And these are where you're going to get your what we call exploration disciplines. So here's your 2 exploration discipline runes. Now I've already put one on. Now it's green. And actually, let's take that out. We'll start at white. So we're going to go here to crafting. We're going to do rune harvesting because it is just the quickest and easiest to do. But we'll talk about the other 2 here in a second. I think it's this one. Yeah, Rune Maker. So you go over here, it is 1500 gold, which is absolutely nothing to buy. And all you do is you drag it, drop it in your exploration discipline slot to start being able to do some rune crafting. Now, if we were going to do mining as well, which we are going to do here, and I'm going to show you how to upgrade your stuff via mining. We would go here, we just put miner, we'd buy it for 325. We'd put it in our slot here. And now we have access to a little bit better mining stats and stuff like that. Now let's go over here to the rune crafting table. And let's show you how to do some rune crafting. Now, in that vendor that I showed you up there, you know what? I didn't grab it. Hold on, let's go back and grab it. You do want, when you start doing rune craft, you don't necessarily have to do it right on the first one, but just keep in mind, this is going to be a expense that you're going to have to buy. Get your rune crafting up, crafting, and rune maker. Where's the rune maker's belt? Rune maker's crafting belt. So you're gonna want to buy one of these. Now, I believe you can't put it on until we have green, right? Once you get green, but we're gonna start at white, and I'll show you how to get to green. So we're gonna go back down. So you don't actually have to buy that right off the bat. You can wait to get your first green discipline, which shouldn't take very long. Let's go over here. Now, these are gonna look very big, especially if you get into like blacksmithing. I don't have a blacksmithing rune on me, but it can be very big. Don't worry about it too much. But we're gonna go down here into rune making, and we're just gonna make some basic picks. Now, our picks are gonna be crap. Don't worry about it. So let's see. We want runes. Advanced harvesting tool is probably the easiest thing to make, and it's gonna be something that everybody's gonna, that's just a great harvesting tool, which is why rune making kind of goes very well with miners. Now, this is gonna work the same way for every type of crafting and gathering, but we're gonna basically make a final component. So we want a harvesting tool. So we need a sigil, we need some ethereal dust, and runestone, unmarked runestone, which is this. These are all super easy to make, which is the reason why I picked this. Let's go to components, which is where you're typically going to start on most things. And let's just do a pick. So pick, I need parchment paper or an ore. So let's see, stone processing, unmarked rune. And as you can see here, we cannot make paper. So, all right, so we are here over at the woodworking table, as you can see here. And we are gonna get the parchment paper we need. Now, this is something you will have to get used to when it comes to Crowfall, is whenever you do something like rune crafting or anything, blacksmithing, you're gonna need actually more than just one type of crafting. So for instance, like rune making, we are going to need woodworking. Now, luckily the parchment paper, which is part of the reason why I like to do this, is very simple and you don't need even a discipline in there. Let's see, where's it at here? It is under wood processing. Yes, parchment paper. And all it takes is a little bit of wood. Hold on, let's just craft 20. It's gonna make a ton. We're not gonna need that many, but 20, boom. Now we have 20 pieces of paper. Now let's go back over here to the rune table. All right, so now we have our parchment paper. Let's see what else we need. Oh, we want runes, harvesting. So we need a sigil, unmarked runestone, which unmarked runestone is just right here. It is just some basic stone, dust, and I already crafted one, but we'll craft some more. Doesn't matter what we're gonna put for right now. Boom, now we have another unmarked runestone. Now, like I said, we were gonna make a pick sigil, parchment paper or ore. So here's our parchment paper. We're just gonna go ore, craft. All right, successful assembly, which is good. You want that, obviously. And this is gonna give us the experimentation points. We have 10 points remaining, which is pretty good because we have our belt on. This is just some basic crafting, but it's up to you. We're just trying to level, so this doesn't matter. There would need a complete another guide, probably multiple guides, to actually go into exactly what stats you want. This can be different for some people, what other, but just get kind of used to this right here. We're gonna do we're just gonna go beneficial harvest chance. I like to always, I never go durability for the most part. I like to have the best, you know, picks and stuff like that I possibly can. And if I have to get more, I have to get more. Not a big deal. So run experiment. It's gonna run. We ran it on very low rarity and did really well. Don't ever polish. It's just a waste of your actual ethereal dust. And you get that by gathering. You get all this stuff by gathering, which we'll talk about here in a second. We're gonna take it. Boom. We got that. Now let's just make we're gonna make a couple more here. We're gonna speed through the process just to see if we get a rune here at the end. Just take. Fine. We really actually at this point don't care about the flaws. We are just trying to take what we can get. It actually is a little quicker for us if it flaws. Experience, take. All right, so we didn't see what it went, but we really don't care. We are just trying to level up. So now we have 4 of these. We need 4 rune stones. Let's make 2 more rune stones. Actually, let's make. We can put that little quantity button up to 2 because it doesn't require any experimentation points. So we have 4. Now let's go down and see what we need again. And ethereal dust. So now we can actually start making our runes. So we'll put that in there, put that in there, put the dust in there, and assemble. Flawed assembly, we don't care. We're just going to now craft all 4 of these and see if we get, oh, we're getting all the flaws. Successful mining. I like to just go mining. Any extra points? No, we don't. Run experiment, take. Nice. Take. All right. So we didn't get any rune makers. Nope. So I'm going to do some more crafting until we get one. All right, there we go. As you can see here, it popped up right here. We have another rune making discipline. I think these should actually stack. Do they? No, they don't. So now we got our second one, and now we can put on our rune making discipline. Now, essentially how you get these when it comes to crafting is just on the final combination. So essentially I was making a final tool, and it'll be the same thing with like armor and stuff like that. And you basically just make whatever is the cheapest. In this, for instance, I'm making picks because then I can just go out and use my mining, which we've already talked about is what I want to do. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to level it up. Now, if you're doing blacksmithing and stuff like that, you're going to have a lot of shit you're going to throw away. I mean, you're going to get a lot of material and stuff like that. You're going to have people gather, or you're going to gather, and you're just going to go and you're going to keep combining, and until you get those little runestone, which you saw pop up right here. And you're going to get, you need a bunch of them, so you're going to have to craft a ton. Now, it is going to be better for you once you start crafting stuff that people can wear and stuff like that. But until then, you're just going to blow through as many resources as you possibly can, making whatever is the fastest and just kind of going from there. Now we have a green rune maker on. Remember how we went over there and we bought, where's that? Right here, we bought this. As you look here, it says rune making experiment points +1. So now we can go in and we can slot this onto our gear right here. And now we are able to, we get one more extra experiment point, which means now our stuff's going to be a little bit better. Now, also, we'll look here. We see rune making +25, experimentation +25, experiment points 6. Let's go over here to our, actually, we'll just put this one here because it's the same thing. Look at our green one. So 25, 25, 6. It's now 35, 45, 7. So now we have just, we're going to be able to make better tools. So across the board, these should be a little bit better. And we got the little harvester, the crafting belt here, and it's going to be able to make it better. Now, let's talk about starting to upgrade your disciplines and your belts. So that'll be the next thing you're going to want to do. You're going to start doing this crafting, gathering, and you're going to get the gathering ones the same way they get the crafting ones. If you want to get ore, these minor ones down here, you're going to go hit advanced ore. Now, advanced ore and advanced materials out in the world will just have a glow or a shine around them. They're very easily noticeable. If you're out there gathering just slag, or not slag, is it slag? It might be slag. That's basic ore, and you're not going to get disciplines from them. So you're going to want to go out there and gather non-basic, and you'll just have a chance. Now, it can seem like a very long time sometimes before you get one. It's not meant for you just to grind up the first day, get max crafting, and be done. There's a lot to it. It does take a decent amount of time, and it takes a decent amount of gold. So let's just sit here, and let's look at the prices of the belts. And we're going to do the miner belt because that's the one we're going to look at here in a second. It is 2,500 gold for one miner's belt, which gets you green. Now, 3 green belts will get you a blue, and then 3 blue belts will get you a purple, and then 3 purple belts will get you a legendary. So you're going to need a ton of these. I don't remember the exact number. I could calculate it, but it's not that big of a deal to know right now. But you're also going to buy these 50,000 gold little coins that give you additives on your belts. So keep that in mind. You're going to need a ton of gold just from here. But first, let's talk about the discipline upgrades. So you hit J, which is your crafting window. You come here, and we're going to go to upgrade items, disciplines, and let's go exploration, because that's what we're talking about right now. So this kind of looks confusing, but this is going to be what you're going to start noticing when you start getting crafting. These are going to the kind of windows you're going to see. Now, this is a very simple version of it. Some of your other crafting stuff will be like, this will be an item. And then to craft this item, you're going to need to craft 3 separate items. And those 3 separate items are going to have their own little combination. So it's going to get very in-depth, but let's look at this. So we need 3, as you can see here, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. We need 3 exploration disciplines. We need 3 soul essence. We need 3 domination dust. So exploration disciplines you are going to get by doing mining or crafting, whatever thing you're trying to level up, you're going to get them by doing that. We need 3 soul essence. Now, 3 soul essence you're going to get by doing gathering. Gathering is just going to have a chance when you're out there to pop out one of these soul essences. They come a little bit more than the disciplines. They're kind of similar on how frequently they show up. You get a little bit more of these than you actually do the disciplines. So we actually need the same amount of soul essence that we do disciplines. And then we need 3 domination dust. So domination dust, can I buy it right here? Yeah, is 4,000 a piece. You need 3 of them for your first combine. So we already have, we have a bunch because we're on the test server here, but you'll have to buy 3 of these for this combination. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put our soul essence in, and let's put our disciplines in and upgrade. And that's 1 blue. So if we want to keep going, we do that, that. We'll do it one more time so you can see it upgrade to purple. And soul essence. And then we'll do our 3 blue, 3 soul essence, and 3 domination dust. And now we have our purple. Now look at the stats in that purple. We'll just compare the purple to green. So green, 2.550, 1, 2. And then 0.5, which we didn't have before, 7.550, 3, 6. Gives us the power granted, energetic harvest, harvesting power. All really good. Very, very, very good. You want purple is kind of where you want to stop the first time. Now that they made it so you can take your disciplines out, there's never a harm in actually upgrading your disciplines. You used to not be able to take them out before, and it was kind of, it felt bad to stop. You basically went from green to legendary, which didn't really feel good. But now we can just go to blue, and then we go to purple. It's really good. So that's basically now. If we did, I just went and crafted all the way up to 2 more purples, and I'd combine these with the same recipe here. We get our legendary, and we'd be done with our discipline. That discipline would never have to be touched again. We can put it in our bank. We can put it on our character. Do whatever we want. Boom, bang, boom. We're done for the discipline. Now let's talk about your tool belts here. So we're going to upgrade them basically the exact same way, but they're going to be a little bit more costly. Go to harvesting tool belts, and you're going to see here a different set of things we need, but semi the same. So we need 3 tool belts. We need now 9 disciplines. And we're going to need 5 domination dust instead of 3. But now we can't, these are just green, so we don't have this magical coin. But let's go ahead and craft this. This is going to get our blue. Now that we have the blue in there, we're going to craft a purple. We're going to do this again. Our domination dust. And we're going to put a magical coin in there, which is going to give us beneficial harvest, which I showed you that just a little bit ago. So that's chance 65%. Boom. We got our toolkit. Let's go and put our 3 toolkits in there. Our coin. Exploration distance, we had just enough. That was not planned, but I'm happy there are. And we're going to upgrade it. And now we have our Miner Specialty Cool Kit, Legendary, Gem Harvesting Chance 10%, Mining 15, Plentiful Resource, Hunger Shards +2. Pretty insane. These are going to be the 2 things you're going to try to upgrade absolutely first, which are your disciplines and your belt. They are going to be your fastest way to upgrade. Now there are other ways to upgrade your stuff like that, like your gear. Gear is going to be very important. You're going to need rings, you're going to need necklaces, you're going to need all your jewelry, you're going to need a bunch of different stats, but each type of crafting needs different types of stats. So that's not necessarily this type of video, but I wanted to show you and go through the process of how you start to upgrade your crafting. Once you get to your like legendary stuff, then it becomes a lot easier. You're going to need help. You're not gonna be able to do this all on your own. You're gonna need people to help you craft your gear. You're gonna need people to help you go gathering. If you wanna just grind on white resources and you're just like solo farming and you don't really wanna gather, but you're out just getting gold, there will be these vendors. This quarryman, the logger, the skinner, and I don't remember where the miner is. Oh yeah, over here, the miner. And they will have your basic white resources on them that you can buy. And they're kind of expensive. You can see here, 280 for 20. You're gonna need thousands and thousands of those. But if you're, maybe trading your services for gold, and then trading that gold into these mats right here, so you can get buy these to help you level up. You can do that as well. But just keep in mind, you're going to need a lot of resources to get it up there. If you're a gatherer, not a big deal. You're just gonna go out and gather. Make sure you don't get ganked with a bunch of runes on you. That is going to be the absolute worst. Who cares about the gold? If you get ganked with 5 of your disciplines on you, it's going to be a very, very sad day. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and shined a little bit of light on how to level up your crafting and gathering. They're essentially done the same way. It is basically just do the thing that you're trying to do. If you're a miner, go hit, nodes. If you are a crafter, craft the finished product of whatever you're crafting, and it's going to give you some disciplines. Use those disciplines to upgrade into better disciplines, get gold to buy your toolkits, upgrade your toolkits, and that is the basic way to level up your harvesting. Once you get a legendary toolkit with a legendary rune, you are essentially a made man until you can get your gear up there. Now, races and stats and all that definitely play a big factor, but this is about how to level it up, how to get your disciplines, where to buy your domination dust, and everything like that, which I don't know if I said it or not. We'll go over here. But you just buy your domination dust. You can buy up there at the little rune vendors where we get our disciplines. We'll walk up there. Hurry up. Run. And as you can see here, I'm pretty sure we showed up at the domination dust. Get those little, buy these little upgrades on your belt kits. They're really good. They're expensive, but you're trying to be a crafter or a gatherer, and you really want to make sure that you level up your crafting and gathering. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit long, but not too bad. I hope you guys got some information out of it. Crowfall can be a little bit overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing, but I'm here to shed a little bit of light on that. Remember, like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Parfaxgaming. The 10% discount code is in the description down below, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.